So I know that you were saying that jumping is still an issue, and there's actually another separate anti-jumping exercise that I'd like to go over. This is creating a default space for him so that he understands that the appropriate way to approach someone is to keep 4 on the floor. So what I'm going to do here is have him approach me and click me, or click for him when he's about 4 feet out, then 3 feet out, 2 feet out, 1 feet out, and then allow him to approach and then click, at which point I'll give him a little bit more time standing in front of me, and then give him a click and gradually desensitize him to an appropriate way to approach. So again, just the most important thing is 4 on the floor, and that's what he's getting clicking for and getting a treat for. So, Odin. And we always treat from the floor on this one as well, so he gets used to everything coming from down below. Let him get a little closer on that one. So we'll let him get a little closer. He's slowing up. Let him get a little closer. Perfect. That's typically what the end result looks like. Pup will come up and offer you a sit. I never have to ask him for it, but a lot of times it's the behavior that they're automatically inclined to give. So one thing you can do here when he's doing so good is run around a little bit more excitedly. Odin. And hey, Odin. Get him a little bit more wound up and see how he does. So the next steps for him would be when he is coming through the door, immediately be ready, or when you're coming through the door, immediately be ready with treats. And as soon as he starts to approach you, click and treats towards the floor. Or if anything, if you don't have your clicker handy, just put some treats on the floor for him. And get him used to everything coming from down low and looking down low as soon as he sees people, to really break away from everything coming from up and realizing that he's going to get attention when he jumps upwards. So this is another great exercise. Good job, buddy. In unison with your space exercise. Space is an excellent exercise. He does really well with that. But this is another exercise, and depending on the dog, some do better with a default space exercise, some do better with space. So you can certainly give this a shot and see how it does for him. I'm going to continue to work with Mr. Odin and see how he does on creating like a default space behavior. So excellent work, Mr. Odin.